Welcome to Michelle's Life on Repeat. Today, I wanted to share with you about my physical therapy that I do. Also, I have a new product I want to show you. Come join me on the journey. Hi friends! Today I went to physical therapy. It's very gentle physical therapy. It's called Counterstrain or Counterstretch. I'm gonna have to look that up because I can never remember. But the sweet therapist, she just pushes on different points and she can feel where the muscles are tight. And then she has a program and knowledge from experience what other end to that muscle group where it is attached. It might be around the skull somewhere, it might be the back of my ribs, and she pressured gently on it, and then she will contort my body just a fraction and let that muscle, that the other end of the tightness, let it pull up to relax the front of the muscle. Perfect. So I don't know where we left off before my dog started barking, but the pressure points that are really tight throughout my neck and my shoulder. Right now we're working on my rotator cuff, and it's very inflamed on the inside and it pulls on the back side, but it manifests pain throughout my arm. We've been working on this and my neck for a year, and I'm able to finally turn my neck. You know, before I could only get so far, and it limited my ability to drive. And then COVID-19 broke out and I had to stop therapy for 2 to 3 months. And my neck maintained its range of motion, but my shoulder got worse because we hadn't really started in on the shoulder right before the pandemic started. So when I went in last week, I only had a range of motion at about 90 degrees on some of the things I could do. And after she did the counter stretching, straining maneuvers, I was up to 130 degrees in some of the angles. So it's very wonderful. And then she gives me gentle therapies to do at home. One is that I reach up on the side of a wall and run my pinky up the wall and pull and stretch as far as I can and come down. And today she added in the resistance, and I'm advanced up to 1 pound weights. Woo! So while I wait for my coffee to brew in the morning, I do my wall stretches and I do my shoulder stretches, trying to keep the movement going. But if you have never done physical therapy before for your aches and pains, know that not all physical therapy is the same. I've been to places where they say, okay, let's do all these exercises, let's get you going. But sometimes you find a very skilled therapist who knows that slow is better than fast, and they will gently work with you. And with fibromyalgia, everything needs to be gentle for me. If the average person can do 10 reps, I know to break it down to 5 reps. I'm not going to push it, and do it multiple times throughout the day instead of the bigger quantity that the majority of people can do. And I also got a new heat pack. I have one that I use in bed quite frequently, but I bought one today. Can't wait to use it. That has shoulder straps that come down with heat in it, and they have beanbag like fillers so that there's the weight that's not going to fall off, and then it goes across the back. So it is warming up on my chair right over there so I can sit in it after this little video. I hope your lunch or dinner, whatever it is you had, was wonderful. Thai food for us was great. It's one of my favorite restaurants. I wanted to share with you the heat pack that I just purchased. I have no interests, affiliates. I don't get paid by anybody. I merely find products that was on the shelf. I reached down, grabbed it, and loved it, so I want to share it with you. And it is a Sunbeam Renew XL heat wrap. It's a 25 by 25. I think that's the right way. 25 by 25 inches. It stays on for 2 hours and then it'll automatically shut off. The best thing about it is it has these flaps that come down over your shoulders and a neck wrap that goes up the back of your neck. And it's weighted. It has a beanbag stitch and beans around the outer rim for weight, which is nice on your to hold it down on your shoulders. But the best thing that I found, let me show you. Put it on last night when I went to get up. There's a magnet. You see, I love it because when you're reading a book or you are scrolling on your phone or typing, this always gets sore. And this is perfect. It stays. I don't have to wrap a dish towel or a scarf to hold my beanbag pack in place, and I don't have to go to the microwave to reheat a beanbag pack. Loving it. Loving it. It has different settings. It has a warm, low, medium, and high. And like I said, it shuts off after 2 hours. I wanted to share with you about my physical therapy just a little bit more. I've been doing it for 2 years now. We first started working on the hips and the spine, and we worked up last year to the neck and the shoulders. A lot of my body has been, I say out of alignment, but I don't mean that in a chiropractic sense. I mean that the muscles have pulled wrong repetitively, and I have favored one side or the other, and it's caused trouble. Also with my hemiplegic migraines, it's the left side of me that will pull, drag, go numb, and not work when the brain tells it to work. And that is the side that is most affected for me when it comes to my muscle loss and my muscle range of motion. So we've been working on the shoulders and the neck since about last January, and then the COVID started and we had to cancel appointments, and we're just starting back up again, and I'm excited. I find great relief. It's called Counterstrain. Look it up in your area and see if you can find a therapist that does that. It's very gentle. It's not like a myofascial release where they're doing a little more hard pressure. It's not like the cupping. It's not like a massage. It is really 2 end points of a muscle where they connect, and releasing them and giving a little bit of a stretch for them to have a relaxing sensation to resync where they should be in your body in alignment. So I love it. It's been doing great. The other thing in my chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, migraine bag of tricks is I make sure to take my prescriptions that the doctors and I have worked together with preventatively, and then there is ones that I jump into when the muscles start spasming. I have a range of muscle relaxers. They're not all the same. They don't all work the same. If you've given up on them, don't. See if there's something you haven't tried. I had a very wise rheumatologist tell me once that if you get a huge amount of relief from that pill, but it makes you sleepy and go to bed, take the pill in smaller portions, cut it in quarters. And for the longest time, I would take my pills because I'm highly sensitive the way my body metabolizes, and I would quarter them. And she even said, honey, if you just scrape that muscle relaxer on your teeth with your coffee in the morning and that gets you through the day, then do it. Do what you need to do to bring the pain down to a level that you're coping and not causing more stress on your body with the tenseness and and I gotta push through and the strain of all of it. Give yourself grace to do what you need to do to get better. The other thing we added in is muscle relaxers and also some stronger pain medicines when the pain is unbearable for me. And again, half a tablet, a quarter tablet, a shaving on my tooth, or a whole tablet. It all depends on how your body metabolizes. Try it slow and work your way up. You don't need to get all your hair cut at once. If you're going from long to short, you take it in steps. And that's what I've had to do. My husband will get the same prescription after a surgery and it'll say 1 to 2, and he knows with his body, he's going to grab 2 of those pills. And I'm like, maybe I'll take a half of one of the pills. You just get to know your body. be kind to yourself. Give yourself some space to try new things, and always try the new things that your doctor may suggest in your own home or when there's someone around you. I will never ever start a new medicine when my husband's at work or it's the beginning of a week. I'll usually wait till a Friday afternoon if I'm going to try something new. So if I have a bad reaction, I got Saturday and Sunday to recover. Those are some of the suggestions I would pass on to you. Also, I would look into supplements. There are so many out there that help our bodies. For me, I know when they do my blood lab work that I am low in vitamin D always. I am low on potassium always. I am just on the borderline of my B12 being low. So these are things that I know I have to take daily. The doctor says take it daily, and then she'll retest me in 3 months, and she'll say it's still low, increase it, do a double amount or something. So always work with your physician, work with a baseline of blood work that you know is accurate, and get a big scope for yourself. I also will use calcium, magnesium. That helps with sleeping. If I need to use melatonin because I'm not falling to sleep, that helps me. I've used supplemental CBD oils and CBD chewies that you eat or dissolve on your tongue or put in a dropper of water, and those have been tremendously helpful for me. I live in Washington State where it is legal, and I do not like the high feeling that some people get with the THC portion of marijuana, but the CBD portion is what I take, and that will make my muscles for fibromyalgia stop spasming and relax enough for me to go to sleep some nights. Some days I'll be out, hubby's driving, and we have to do a few errands, and I know I have no steam, my muscles hurt already. I can take a half of a CBD little chew and I will be okay to function, move around just at a level of pain that is not at a 10. See what works for you, see what's legal in your area, and do give things a try. I guess at 52, I got impatient with waiting for my body to just magically get better. And I hope that you, at whatever stage or whatever age you're at, you haven't given up and you haven't quitted. If there's a medicine that the doctor is suggesting you try to give you a little bit of relief, your odds are your odds. You know, I won't ever know if that drug that everyone swears is horrible for me unless I try it. And I've tried many things that are horrible. I have a list about this long of reactions to medicine, but you know, and I know that when you're desperate and in pain and it's chronic and it goes on, you're willing to try one more thing. And on that note, I just wanted to say to you guys, when someone suggests, did you try this? Have you done that? Did you drink enough water? I just encourage you to be kind and be gentle in your response. Obviously, you've tried the Tylenol, Advil, etc. You've tried the water, you've tried the lemon, you've tried and even these folklore stuff. You've probably tried them too. But I find that when someone tells you, "Oh, have you tried this? It helped my aunt, it helped my brother," they're doing it because they want to empathize with you. They want to say, "I feel your pain. I wish I could fix it. Just in case you haven't tried, you try this." But often it comes out blunt, like, "Well, just try this." And we get offended, and there's no time in life to be offended. So just let it roll off. If someone suggests something, you can always just say, "Understand us." But until somebody walks through the chronic ill life in your shoes or in their own shoes with the pain daily, they don't really get it. And we get it. So give grace to ourselves, give grace to our caretakers. And with that being said, I hope to come up with a video in the next couple of days for you to have some suggestions that you can share with your caregiver. that will be helpful for both of you in the long run. Have a great day. See you next time. P.S. was going to share this and I forgot to. That beautiful picture of the rainbow, I'll show it again at the end of the video, is for real deal. I ran outside last night. It all got yellow and it looked like storm clouds are brewing. And then this rainbow started appearing, and that was just my camera. I ran out there with my phone, clicked it. No apps, no nothing. Those are the real deal colors, and it was so magnificent. I loved it. So I want to share it with you guys at the end. Beautiful Pacific Northwest, Washington.